is Barbara Lopacek, and this will be my speech on the effects of obesity. Good evening, everybody. My name is Barbara Lopacek, and I will be speaking today about the effects of obesity. Blubbery, chubby, gross, lardy, plump, pudgy, and round. These are words that relate to the definition of obese, which can be closely defined as having excessive body fat according to the Merriam-Webster Dictionary. Obesity is a common disease that has taken over many different lives of people that live in the society that surrounds us. And in some cases, people who accumulate this disease are unaware of the damages that are occurring to oneself. Like the actual person who has been affected by this terrible disease, I'm sure there is at least one person sitting before me today who has been affected as well in a second-hand way. I am standing before you now to enhance your learning regarding the negative effects obesity may cause to any person. Today, I will define and further explain what obesity actually is. I will provide facts pertaining to the strains this disease can cause to your body. I will also administer future economic causes if actions don't take place for the ones who suffer from this exact disease. And finally, I will inform the audience with steps one can take as an obese person to release themselves from suffering. I will introduce this topic by defining and administering details as what obesity actually is. According to the Weight Loss and Diet Plan on the WebMD website, obesity is an excess portion of total body fat. A person is considered obese when his or her weight is 20% or more above the normal weight. Overweight and obesity results from an imbalance also involving excessive calorie intake as well as the lack of physical activity. According to the Livestrong website pertaining to women, ages 19 to 30 should consume 2,000 calories per day to maintain their weight. Women ages 31 to 50 should consume about 200 calories fewer per day, and women over the age of 50 should decrease their calorie intake by 400 from these totals. Based off the Livestrong website as well, men's daily calorie intake alters by the same amounts. Men ages 19 to 30 should intake 2,400 calories each day, and men ages from 31 to 50 should decrease their daily calorie intake by 200 based off the same results. And men over 51 and older should decrease by 400 calories. In contrary to the better understanding of what obesity is, I'll now further your awareness of health risks. The primary concern of overweight and obesity is of health and not appearance per se. There are many health consequences that associate with this disease, which can lead to premature death. An estimated 300,000 deaths per year may be attributable to obesity, states the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. There are consequences that could be considered more life-threatening, like cancer. Overweight and obesity are associated with an increased risk of cancer, including colon, gallbladder, prostate, kidney, and postmenopausal breast cancer, stated by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. Along with less life-threatening health consequences, such as breathing problems, sleep apnea, which is closely defined as being interrupted breathing while sleeping, according to the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. As much as one obese person can put a toll on his or her own body, they affect the economy and the future of our society as well. According to Obesity Weighing Down Our Economy by Laurel Saville, obesity-related medical costs total $147 billion a year, accounting for nearly 10% of all annual medical spending. Obese people spend 42% more on healthcare costs than healthy weight individuals. But because of the ability to obtain healthcare, one doesn't take hold of all their medical expenses. According to the blog written by Laura Siegel, of the $147 billion in the direct medical costs, Medicare and Medicaid pick up the tab for $61.8 billion. Medicare and Medicaid spending would be 8.5% and 11.8% lower in absence of obesity. Not only does obesity affect the medical field, but also puts a strain on the workforce. Reverting to Laura Siegel's blog, obesity-related job absenteeism costs the country around $4.3 billion annually. Lower productivity costs are examined at $506,000 per obese employee per year. This exemplifies a domino effect that starts with the creator of the problem, the obese person, and then causes problems for their surroundings as well. Is an obese person stuck in their current body? No. There are ways of improving their health, but it all starts with choice. Do obese people want to be overweight and struggle every day of their life? One would assume no. They begin with the choice, which is that they don't want to be overweight anymore. They must accept the way they look first and then move forward in improving. Pertaining to the weight loss and diet plan from the WebMD website, active individuals require more calories than less active ones to maintain their weight. This is the most direct result one could see, physical activity. Getting healthier may be difficult for an obese person, but once an obese person finds the drive within by realizing that their obesity is taking over their lives, their health will improve with hard work. Today I talked about obesity, focusing on damages it can cause to you and how it affects one's surroundings. I defined and further explained what obesity is. I provided some facts pertaining to the strains this disease can cause to your body, and I also relayed future economic causes if actions don't take place for the ones who further from this exact disease. And lastly, I informed the audience with a couple steps one can take as an obese person to release themselves from suffering. I believe most of you that sat before me today were aware of what they thought obesity was. But I believe with the statistical facts that were administered today, it altered your knowledge to a better understanding regarding what this disease is. Not only does it affect a person's health, it hinders the full ability of production in the work field due to a potential absence. If you consider yourself under the obese category, I hope I leave you with gratitude to want to improve your health and prevent future societal damages. If you know somebody who obtains this horrid disease, I hope I leave you with the drive to aware that person or persons with the corruption they're causing to themselves and to the future of our world. Thank you.